everybody, welcome back. In this video we are exporting our model to the Unity. For exporting, what we can do, I will just delete these empty images because we don't need these images now. And for exporting this model with the materials, what we can do, we can go to file, we can go to export FBX, and now we have certain options. So here you can see we are already in Rickshaw folder, and we want to add or save our FBX here. So we will select the patch mode to copy first, and we will click here. So it will embed our materials to our FBX model. Okay, so it is very important. After that we will select only the mesh, okay, because we only want to export the meshes, not camera and lights. That's why we have selected this. And then we have these settings. You can keep it like this, okay, -Z forward, Y up, and then we will click apply transform. So it will apply the transform and our model will be Z forward for the Unity. Okay, so it's very important, otherwise you will have problem with the directions. And then we will just click on export FBX, and it will start exporting our model, and hopefully our model will be available now in a seconds for our Unity. So we will wait for some seconds, and now our model is saved. And now we will just open the Unity, and the next process I will show you now. Okay, so now we will just import that to Unity. So here I will just drag drop this FBX model here in our Unity project, and we have created a Rickshaw folder here, and now it will take some time, and that's it. Now you can see we have our Rickshaw, and the first thing first, we have to extract the textures. We can just add a folder here with the name of textures. Although it's not important, you can place your textures here as well, but it will be nice and organized. That why I just create a folder. So now we can just select it and just extract materials as well. So here we can just add materials, and if you want to improve the textures quality, you can definitely use Materialize software, which I have showed you in the section of improving textures, and then you can definitely use that as well to improve the textures. So now we can just drag drop this rickshaw here, and the size of rickshaw is quite big, I think. So yeah, so first of all I will just check it out. Yeah, the size is quite big, so we can just unpack prefab, and then we'll just scale it a little bit like this, and then we can just place it to the right position. And definitely the rickshaw is not bigger than the Suzuki, so we have to make it small. Although we don't have any standard vehicle of Unity here, so we can test that the size is good or not. So anyhow, for time we can just make it small, and that's good, I think. So this much is better. So here you can see that this is our Suzuki, and this is our rickshaw, which should be a little bit more small. Okay, this much is good, and you can see that already we have better textures, but we have to improve these textures by adding the texture again to the rickshaw. Okay, so for example, here you can see this is our body. If we select it and if we go to texture and if we add the body texture again, you can see shine here in the rickshaw model. And also for the inner sections, we can select these sections and we can add these textures like this. Okay, and for this, okay, we have problem with the tires, I think. So anyhow, we will solve that issue. So for example, here for this handle we have the same texture we have used, and that's it. And now we will just check that what is the problem with the tires. So you can see that tires rim are not in better place, although the overall shape is fine, but you can see the problem here. This is the transparency, and that transparency can be removed with solidness. Okay, so solidify modifier we have to use for the external tire before creating this type of shape. So anyhow, we will fix this issue, and I will add the rickshaw model again in this Unity project, but for time I will not show you that. And that's it for our rickshaw. We can definitely select any surface like this body, and we can add some metallicness as well, 0.2 maybe, to make it little bit more realistic type color. Okay, so also for the mirror we can just change the color of the mirror. So if we go to our materials, and then if we select the mirror, we can just paste the mirror here. Okay, and the inner side as well, we will just paste it here in the inner side, and then we will select the mirror. We will just go to transparent, and then we will just make it 20 or 30 maybe, and now you can see that it is a mirror here. Okay, so in this way we have organized these things. And the last thing is the tire, and definitely we can fix that tires in the blender, but I will not do that, and I will choose this Suzuki tire or this truck tire to the rickshaw as well. We can use that as well. Okay, so that's it for this video, and I will fix this, and we will resume in next session with the same projects. That's it for this video. Allah Hafiz.